Today to tell you about a new event I have coming up this weekend. Again, I'm going to start that one more time because I'm not sure if this video actually kicked in yet. Um, Once again, this is Jan Hibbard from Log Cabin Leather. Today I'm here to tell you about a new event called the Trunk Show, which I'm hosting this Saturday. So I'm going to tell you about all the events of the show. I'm going to give you a preview of some of the products that you can purchase at the show. And basically, this is my first time doing a trunk show, so I'm going to give you all the details. I might even share with you how you can get a discount, how you can get custom or products. Everything I make is handmade leather. Everything is made by me here in my log cabin home. I'm filming here in the basement of my log cabin home. I'm actually wearing the first leather item I ever made, which was made in 1977. My only expertise in really leather work is I learned how to sew in home ec. So sewing is basically the skill that I had learned, and that was, of course, in 7th and 8th grade, home ec. And from there, I've taught myself. So I've been doing this for over 43 years. And again, this trunk show event this time they're all going to be themed. I'm going to do one or two a month. This one is all about great gifts for Father's Day, guy gifts. I'm going to show you some of the products that I've made for my father years and years ago, and tell you about the details of the event. Again, the event is going to be this Saturday at 10 o'clock here live on my Facebook page, which is, again, my Facebook page is Log Cabin Leather by Jan. Same as this video. And again, it's 10 a.m. Saturday, May 23rd, right on my Facebook page. And again, it's a trunk show. I have 25 different products for sale. The prices on a lot of the things are discounted from what the original price on my website. A few of these might not even be listed on my website. A lot of my products are unique. Not that they're so far out there, but they're just the designs on them are things I create myself. So they all tend to be a little bit different. So, I have limited amounts of things. So, again, that will be stuff I'll share, about each and every product during the show. But there will be 25 different things on my Facebook page. Again, Log Cabin Leather by Jan. If you go over to the left-hand sidebar and click on Photos, then there should be a section that says Trunk Show, and that will show you the actual 25 items that are for sale. It will give you a few more details about each item. Dimensions, things like that, colors, options that are available, quantities that I have, the price, and so forth. And then during the live event on Saturday, again, I will show each item. It's going to be numbered, again, just like it is on the photos there. And I'll show each item. I'll tell more details about it. If you're on live, of course, you can ask questions, things like that. I'll also be during the live event. I will be doing some giveaways. If you like and share the event, you'll get entered in a giveaway. I'll have another giveaway that you can win a prize, and I'll tell you the details of that during the show. So there's a couple different ways that you can win prizes. But again, you have to attend the live event to find out the more details on those. Again, I'll show you some of the products that I have here today that are part of the show, and a little preview today. Also, another part of the show that you can look on there are gift cards. I specialize really in custom-made things. So a lot of things can be custom-made. So again, I'll go into that in a little bit. But first of all, I'm going to talk about the quality of my products. Again, this vest was made in 1977. I had never worked with leather before. I had sewn clothing and made clothings. So it was from a fairly standard simplicity pattern. It had to be modified a little bit because leather is a little bit different. You don't line it. You do things different. So I kind of created the pattern myself. I've been wearing it ever since. I think I've oiled it only a couple times. Most people love the way it looks, and the fact that it even still fits me is kind of a nice quality. Another item that was made from way back then is my original catalog. Now this was, again, I called my business Creative Hands Leather back then. Everybody in my family hated it. I changed my name to Log Cabin Leather when I moved into my log cabin home. So if you've seen my logo on anything, it is a log cabin. This is my actual house that I am in the basement of. So I'm down here. There's my workshop is. So that's my cat. That one was probably made in the 90s because when I moved into this house. But this one, again, was from 78. I actually did an independent study in college and got credit for this and the vest, and actually a leather jacket that I made my husband, which I have around here also. So this had pictures of things that go way back. This is the first leather project that I really laced that was this size. None of the lacing has come apart. My products last. That's what I'm trying to get again across here. Now, many of my products were designed for my father. So, you know, for Father's Day gifts, a lot of things were made a very long time ago. One of my specialty items is my hand-tooled belts. My father was my biggest belt lover. So this is a belt that was my father's that I probably made in the 90s. This is one. This is an original belt because it still has a snap on it, and I haven't used snaps to attach my buckles. So my buckles are removable on my belts. This is one that was probably made in 78 or so. That was one of my original tool designs. Now, a lot of my designs are these geometric designs, which is what makes them different than other people's. But anyways, I'm trying to show that the quality. Now, my father's been gone since 2007. These belts are still in use. Things like that. If you order a belt, and there will be some belts on for sale during this the trunk sale. I don't have any of the tooled ones, I don't think, on there for this show, but they are on my website. All of them are custom fit, so whenever you order a belt, you get it. I'm going to size it to your specifications. You get your choice of buckles with them. All that I'll go into details. I mean, you can look at that on my website as well, which again is logcabinleatherbyjan.com. Another thing, again, a lot of my products were made for my father. Belts he loved, so I have all different belts that were my father's. But some other very unique items. He also played tennis. I live here in New Hampshire. We had a place on Lake Winnipesaukee, and we have a beautiful bird called a loon, which, if you notice, was on my catalog. It's on my other catalog. It's one of my favorite birds. It's a very unique bird. This is something that was made for my father years ago. It's a tennis racket cover. So again, I can do custom orders. Obviously, something like this would be made for the racket and things like that the person uses. This is dating this a little bit because it's an old Wilson or Spalding racket that I think was my father's from way back when. And again, it just slides in like that. But again, kind of specifically made for the size of the case. Now, another item I made, and again, I think it has that actual same picture, a very similar picture. Now, see, the backgrounds are always done different on my picture, so every item, which is what I say, is unique. It's a little bit different. This item I'm going to show you now has the same loon on it, but the background of it is a little bit different. The trees are done differently. This one actually was made for my father. It was his tennis bag. It has his name on the back of it. Held his tennis racket here. So now the pocket on the front held the tennis racket here, which was an oversized racket. Excuse me. This was I don't think he went to an aluminum racket, and it was the oversized rackets that were popular. This was made in 1980, so it was way back then. It has a pocket inside to hold, you know, a thing of the tennis balls, you know, pocket for your clothing. But again, if you look at the pictures, and again, the lighting is not going to let me show both of these at the same time. The scenery is very similar on these. This was a long time ago. Now I don't even try to make the scenery so exactly the same unless somebody asks me. Most of the scenery is drawn freehand. And now what's different in these? These are carved into the leather. There's etching, which is done with a machine, or engraving, which I also have a machine that can do that now. But my items are hand-stamped. The designs are put in with a hammer and a design tool. So they're all unique. So now this is something that was not from my husband, but this is something I'll also, you can custom order, is something like a knife case. Now, the reason I say custom order, because you have to know the size of the knife. Everybody's knife is going to be different. If you notice, these face opposite directions, left and right-handed people. I try to think of different options because we're all different and we're all unique and we all have different needs. So I try to assess those needs. I had somebody that, again, now these typically attach along your belt loop, but I had somebody that wanted, you know, it to attach so it would be at an angle. And again, I'm making it. But instead of having it attached this way on the belt loop, he wanted to, you know, so it hung this way. It would have been this one, so the blade would be down. and so he could pull it out or whatever. So it was designed specifically the way he wanted. Again, these are designs that I've created that are on there. They're stamped in with different tools, a little bit of carving, things like that. But they have to be specifically made for the knife. They do have a piece in the center here so that the blade cannot touch the stitching and rip it out. But again, this has to be designed so you know the size of the knife, so it's going to fit around it, things like that. So they really do need to be custom made. But that is something that the knife cases, these are $50. It's a regular price of those. So again, I'll offer gift cards. Now, so again, that's I have some hunting things. I have some rifle slings that will be on sale, and I'll tell you what's beautiful about those and how soft those are. And of course, that would be worn over your shoulder when you're carrying your rifle hunting. So again, here in New Hampshire, very popular. If you have a mechanic dad, my husband is a mechanic. So this is something great for them. This is also great for a musician because it's going to prevent buckle rash. So I have a special kind of belt that, again, originally was called the mechanic's belt. It does not have a metal buckle. It hooks on the inside. And so there's no metal to scratch. So good for somebody with an antique car because you're not going to lean on it and scratch it on your buckle if you're at a show or something. Good for a mechanic. My husband used to be a Caterpillar mechanic and literally had to climb into some of the engines. And if your buckle got caught on something, it could be very dangerous. So that's going to kind of prevent it. Good for a musician because now the buckle is not going to scratch the back of your beloved guitar or bass or what, you know, your instrument. So great for that. And again, all of these are custom sized. None of my belts have holes in them to begin with. When you buy it, I custom fit it to the size you want. So that, again, and that same thing during the sale. You're going to tell me what size it is and things like that. Other gifts I have for musicians over here, I have things like guitar straps. And those are superior to other guitar straps, and I'll go into the details of that during the show. If you have somebody who's a businessman, I have things like portfolio cases that will fit a laptop in it and things like that. Or covers for books and notepads so you can take your notes and, you know, when you go to meeting, jot things down. My husband used to use this. Again, he was a mechanic. He had his own business for a while, so he would, you know, write down things from phone calls. Cell phone cases, different sizes to hold, you know, different size phones and things like that that will attach to your belt loop so they won't come off. So a whole range of products. Again, 25 different things. If you go to the my Facebook page, like I said, the left-hand sidebar under photos, you'll see something that says trunk show, and it will show preview all the items that are for sale and so forth. So you can look at that there. If you want to get a 20% discount off of your order, you can become a VIP insider. You just have to join my email on my Facebook page. There is a link at the top of the page, I think that says join now. Right in the main image on the top. All you have to do is click that link and you can join my email and you get a 20% discount code. The discount code, again, you'll be able to use during the live event. Basically how the live event is going to work is everything is going to be numbered. I'm going to hold up an item and say this is number, I don't know what number this is, but 15. I'm going to tell you about it, size, dimensions, what makes it unique, things like that. Going to tell you the price, going to tell you how many I have, going to tell you the colors, going to tell you all the details. And if you're interested in purchasing it right then during the live event, you can write in a comment. Again, I think you have to follow my page to write a comment or leave a comment. Once you do that, then you'll be able to just say if this is something you wanted, you just put sold, and then you put number 25 or whatever it is. Dark brown if it had a color or something. And then I will email you later with an invoice. It will be via PayPal, so it should be completely secure because it's going, you know, through the PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account to buy anything. You just have to use a credit card, debit card, whatever. So, and so that's secure that way and things like that. Even I don't see your information or anything. So it goes through that. Again, if it's a belt or something, I'm going to be emailing you with that invoice. I'm going to ask you the specifics of the size. I'm going to ask you, you know, any details like that. The gift cards that I'm offering during the thing are going to be a digital discount, it's going to be like the discount code. You're going to get a specific code, and if it's for $50 off, you have that every time you go to the website and make a purchase. You know, you can apply that code and it will be taken off until, of course, the money's gone. So that's another option if you don't know exactly what to get for somebody. The gift cards are a great, way to steer them in the right direction. Like I said, everything I make is built to last. I showed you things that were made, over 40 years ago that are still in use. I have a lot of videos on YouTube. Again, Log Cabin Leather by Jan. Also on Facebook. I mean, I try to post them on both things. In all honesty, I sometimes have glitches with getting either platform to work for me. So I sometimes switch from one to the other. But again, I have a lot of videos. I've gone into how I make all the things. I have 3 live videos a week, and they're all themed. Each month I have a theme, and I talk specifically about how those products were created, why I created them, why I designed them the way I did, all the specifics of that. And those are, again, this month was all about jewelry making because I launched a new product line of jewelry made with something called the Glow Forge. So this whole month I've been talking about that. The month before that was all about guitar straps because I was supposed to be going to a guitar show. This trunk show was basically because I was supposed to be doing a show on Memorial Day weekend right here in New Hampshire in Meredith. It's been canceled, so this trunk show isn't in, to replace that. So I hope you'll really attend. Please, if you even watch this on a replay, share it with people. The trunk show is not till Saturday. Please try to get people to come, share it, like it. These are really durable gifts. Like I said, I can, custom made things. I can put logos and things on some things. I can, I have this new machine so I can engrave things. So if you wanted a logo on something like this, I could do it on it. Not everything I could, but on a good portion of these things I could actually. So that's something. And I may not charge for that. Shipping, again, depending on what you buy, maybe free shipping if you purchase something during the show. I may even throw in the free shipping. And like I said, I'll have free giveaways. And so this live event, one more time, is May 23rd, live on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Log Cabin Leather by Jan. It's going to be at 10 a.m. in the morning. It is a trunk show. It is going to highlight all sorts of Father's Day gifts ideas. Like I said, things like belts, things for the businessman, things for the hunter, things for the musician, things that just in general that Dad might like. So these will all be things that will be previewed or one by one and shown during the show. Check out my Facebook page under the photos to see the details of all the things that are listed this time. Go to my website, which is logcabinleatherbyjan.com, to see the full range of products I make. Again, custom things like the tennis things and so forth can be made specifically to fit the racket you have, and of course all different designs are available. If you want something engraved, again, that can even be done now. So even a picture, which is something I couldn't do before. I'm not sure, that's still new to me, so that would be an experiment, to be quite honest. I haven't done anything like that yet. So, but with this new piece of equipment, I should be able to. So it's something I'll have to, I'm going to look into more. I think that's pretty much for now. Again, please like this page, share this with other people, let them know about this event so they can check out some gifts for fathers, or if you're just a guy and you need a new belt and you're looking for some things you can't find elsewhere, or you want a custom made item. I have a guitar strap here that's a custom made order because it's for a very long person, and this is a 60-inch guitar strap. Most guitar straps are between the padded part, which is something unique that I do, the way I do, is usually about 37 or 38 inches. This whole strap, and just black he wanted, is 60 inches long. So I customize I specialize in custom items. My belts, my motto is belts in all widths for people of all sizes, for men and women. So again, an extensive line of products. Some of these, in all honesty, are going to be discontinued because I'm trying to cut down on the number of products I make and limit some of these specialty things to the custom orders rather than just having them in stock. In general, most of my sales are at craft shows, so I'm lugging all this stuff around, and I'm really trying to downsize a little bit because my husband has medical issues and can no longer really help me with lugging and toting. so it's basically all me, and that can be very tiring at times. But I really love it. I mean, the staying at home stuff, I think it's necessary, but it's tough because all my sales mostly at shows, and most of my products were made because of customers' ideas and things like that. So without having that direct input, the only way I can have it is from people like you on Facebook and things, or YouTube. They leave comments. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you're thinking. You know, again, you're going to work with me and only me, so please let me know your thoughts and ideas. Leave me comments. Leave me ideas. I would really appreciate it. I think that's all I have to say for now. Again, one more time, this is Log Cabin Leather by Jan. My name is Jan Hibbard. I'll be hosting a trunk sale event this Saturday, May 23rd at 10 a.m. It's all about gifts for Father's Day, or birthday gifts for dads, but basically gifts that a guy would like. So thank you much for joining me today. That's all I have to say for now. Stay safe, everybody, and I hope you join me this Saturday at 10 a.m. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.